Welcome back, cozy friends, and welcome in if you are new. My name is Elle, and today we're finishing our Secret Garden Plaza design in Disney Dreamlight Valley. Make sure you didn't miss part one before watching this video. I've linked the video in the top right corner if you did. Today, I'm going to complete four more sections of the build and also complete the fine tuning and details. I will start with the pathing for the pink castle. I am going to create a smaller curvy rock path with the leafy path underneath. I love that there's brown on the pink castle because it's going to work so well with our cottagecore garden vibe and the rest of the plaza design. Next, I'll add in meadow grass and beach grass for an overgrown look. I will also include birch bushes and ferns. Every rock path that I make that is curvy is heavily inspired by Nora. You know her as Horrible Gaming. I've linked her YouTube page in the description down below. We love her. She gives major inspo, so please go show her YouTube some love. You'll notice that I'm using the Plaza birch bushes because it's the closest color that matches those really cute little rose bushes that come with the pink castle. I would absolutely adore if Dreamlight Valley gave us those little bushes as decoration. I'm just rotating the rocks here a little bit to make it more cohesive. it's time to add in the beautiful brown trellis item, which is going to really accentuate this castle and also continue our cottagecore theme throughout the plaza. I will add in barrels, some trees, and then we will complete the path to the first secret garden and also to the sides of the pink castle to the forest and meadow exits. I'm keeping the path on both sides of the pink castle really simple because I will be adding items to it later, and the space is quite small on both sides, so I decided against doing the rock path. I also wanted to make sure the build stayed practical in case of time bending, and to be honest, if we are going for a cottagecore look, having a natural looking path is best. To add to the overgrown effect, I'm going to add more beach grass in front of our entrance to our first secret garden. I didn't want the path to connect to the other one because I wanted it to stay in touch with the aesthetic of a secret garden. So overgrown, the path doesn't reach type of vibe. I'm going to drop pink hydrangeas as the primary flower for the castle exterior. When placing flowers, remember to rotate them, and you can also adjust your path if you need to make room for them as well. I'll add in additional cottagecore items like the flower bike, tree stumps, and more trellis items on both sides of the pathing. The rustic flower boxes go so well with the trellis items. I will come back and add some details, do some fine tuning later in the video, but overall, this area with the pink castle is pretty much complete. For the front of the pond, I envision two cottagecore sitting areas facing the meadow, and I'll continue the theme of using the brown trellis items and brown benches here. vegetables and trees to complete these adorable sitting areas. When I add the trees in, I realized that it was really blocking the view of the pond, so I do move them out more towards the entrance to the sitting areas to make it look a bit nicer. Sorry, this is kind of chaotic, but this is where I add in the stumps. I kind of forgot to add them before we started the sitting area builds. And we will add stumps to the enchanted castle too when we get to that portion of the video. For the enchanted castle design, I will create another trellis path, but first I will lay down the leafy path that leads to the castle door. I will add hedges to the sides of the castle to keep the regal look while also utilizing a cottagecore aesthetic. I'm going to incorporate fir trees on each side of the path here, as well as the stone lion statues, which is perfect for the enchanted castle. I did add in the well, but I think we're probably going to move that to the left side of this build. Now I will extend the path on both sides of the castle to both exits of the meadow and the sunlit plateau. Because the enchanted castle has such like a strange exterior where you can't place items, I'm going to be extending the trellis items, 3 on each side. I originally was going to do more, but it looked better with just 3, so that it doesn't look incomplete. I feel like it's really hard to decorate this castle because of the way that the item outline is. Like, you cannot put things up close to it, which is really unfortunate, and I hope that they fix that one day, because then you could do so much more with the design, but we're making it work here with the trellis items. I'll do the same overgrown concept with the entrance to our multiplayer portal secret garden. I'm going to add in fir trees near our path on the left side of the enchanted castle. Next, I'll drop the roses for the primary flower for the exterior of the enchanted castle. We had to have roses. This is Beast and Belle's home after all. It's time to add in more birch bushes, make some minor adjustments, and also add in an additional maple tree. Next, I'm going to use the rock cluster to make a path to our seating area near the well. It's time to finish the small details. I'm adding birch bushes to the corner of each garden to seal off the vine wall. Next, I will add additional tree stumps to the enchanted castle area, just like I did for the pink castle. Time to add in florals to the back of our sitting areas so that it doesn't look so empty. I'm going to make some adjustments to the pink castle on the left side of the yard because I want to add a rock cluster path to our sitting area here. Okay, everything is looking great. It's time to go in and fine-tune some of the smaller details that look kind of strange. I'll make final adjustments to the pathing near the pink castle, as well as adding more floral and birch bushes near our fountain entrance along the vine wall. I noticed that one corner of our pond got messed up, so I'm fixing that here. Okay, we are finished with our secret garden plaza design. Let's do a full walkthrough. The pond feels so magical and cozy to me as our centerpiece with all of the beautiful butterfly flowers encircling it. I think using the castles here just give like a really beautiful view on both sides of the pond as well. I especially love the decor of the pink castle and pairing it with the brown trellis items and the cute little cottagecore barrels. I've seen a lot of comments on Reddit, on my YouTube, that sometimes, when you're new to the game, you don't have a lot of the items that people are using. So I really wanted to make this build something that was practical for everyone to build. You do get the trellis items and barrels. These are all craftable items that you get in the beginning of the game. And most of the items are achievable right now if you work on the star path too. So the floral arches, you can get them right now if you work on the star path. also really love this path on the side of the pink castle to the forest because it's really going to bring together what my forest will look like in the future, which is up in my head. But I think it will be really cohesive and consistent with that transitioning phase from the forest to our plaza. This is my favorite little secret garden area that we made in the previous video. So if you want to check that out, be sure to check out the Disney Dreamlight Valley playlist that I have on my channel, or it's just the video right before this one. In my first valley tour, I did do a really structured and type of like courtyard build for the Enchanted Castle, which looked lovely, but I really liked the cottagecore look for it too. So I'm really happy with how this turned out, and I think the trellis items work really well for this design with the stone statues. I was a little worried at first, but I really like how it came out. Multiplayer portal entrance into our last secret garden. I hope that everyone enjoys when they come over, that they have beautiful views here. Let me know in the comments what your favorite part of my plaza design is. And thank you so much for cozying up with me today. Please consider liking this video, commenting, and subscribing if you haven't done so already. It helps the channel out so much. So thanks again for your time with me today, and I hope you all have the loveliest day.